Konnichiwa minasan, and welcome to Oshita Karate, where we look closer at the Isshinryu karate system. And before we get started, I want to say thank you to all my YouTube subscribers, all of the Udemy students that we have, and the students that I teach live at the dojo. I appreciate every one of you. In this video, I want to go over the last technique that we teach in our basics. For us, there are 15 basic techniques, and this is, like I said, the last one. It is very unorthodox. This is what it looks like. Here it is from the side. Okay, so how do we use it? Well, first, I want you to notice what's going on. We step back into what we call nekodachi, as a cat stance, and we're going to strike with our hip. I know, you'd think it would be with our hands or with our feet, but karate uses our whole body as a weapon. So we're going to strike with our hip. And as we do that, immediately we stretch our arms out in such a way that allows us to drive the elbow back into the opponent. Here it is again in real time. All right. If I could have my partner here. We have my friend Mr. Ken here. And I'm going to have him be my opponent from behind. Now, realize that not all the time can we have an opponent in the perfect area where we can punch, strike, kick. We cannot set the timing of when we want to or are going to, unfortunately, get assaulted or harassed. So in this case, my opponent comes right up on me. I feel he's here. So the technique teaches us to use our closest weapon to the closest target. In this case, my hip to the groin. Now, when you do the technique enough, you immediately learn to stretch the arms out like you were taught. And then what do? We come back with that hard elbow. Very important that you don't go around, because notice that it will cause you to miss your opponent. So you're going to strike with the hips and pull back with the elbow. Now, I see many times doing this where they look back and they hit and strike. But I want you to notice that I don't need to. If you'll come up to here, I feel he's here. I don't need to look back, and I know he's there. So I just need to strike. The technique teaches us just to strike with the hip and pop with that elbow again. Now, sir, don't move for me. Stay right here. In a moment, I want the folks watching to hang in there, and because at the end of this video, I'm going to show them a nasty way of using, another nasty way of using this technique. I haven't told Mr. Ken. All right, I'm lying. We did rehearse it a little bit earlier, but at the time he didn't know it. I think he likes it. All right, so we'll see. Hopefully you'll like it too. What I want you to notice when I'm doing this is the technique has us strike with our hips, and if you remember, we stretch our arms out and we strike with the elbow. But the technique I showed you did not address the front knee, and it didn't address the front elbow. All right, so we have Ken coming back again, this time from the front. Now, this is that nasty movement I was wanting to tell you about. Now, why is it nasty? All right, well, there are no hidden techniques in karate, but there was a hidden strike there if you were paying attention. As the opponent is moving forward, the technique teaches us to retreat and move back. But we're going to retreat and attack at the same time. Do you see that hidden punch that came from underneath? All right? And then They eat this elbow into the pectoral muscle, the throat, wherever it happens to be. I personally enjoy the pectoral muscle or the sternum. Here it is again. We're not standing here and striking and banging it out. We are retreating and attacking with that front elbow. All right? Do you see it coming in? All right? So as he comes in, underneath, remember, here it is up close. All right? Striking with those top two knuckles, not the traditional vertical punch, but upside down. Now, when you practice this technique enough, right, you immediately learn to get the other elbow ready and in position. Because as this opponent continues forward from the punch, you launch the next elbow. The knee is up so that you can apply techniques to the front leg, or even lift to the groin, or even sweep around and finish off with a punch. Okay? So here it is again for the folks. Forward. And there's that knee. And sir, from the back. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Ken. Mr. Ken, not Master Ken. And we enjoyed, I hope you enjoy this video. Maybe you picked up a little something from it. And hang in there. Thank you again to all those people that again are training in your martial arts, and keep up the good work. We'll see y'all in the next video. Domo arigatou gozaimashita.